is Hollywood, host of Spoilers Podcast on the Rat Pack Podcast Network, where your hosts have lots of opinions but zero credentials. Today we're going to talk about the trailer for the upcoming Star Wars prequel-ish side story. I don't know how you want to call this. It's Star Wars, Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck the title is.
Yeah.
I'm Hollywood, joined by my three co-hosts.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
I'm Adam.
Hey, I'm Joel.
Ed Maestro.
Hey. Yeah,
So, probably the biggest movie of the year.
Yeah.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah?
It's a Star Wars movie, dude.
Yeah.
And Christmas movie. I mean, it's a family film.
Okay, I have a question because I know I didn't see it in the trailer, but who is Donald Glover going to be?
Donald Glover's gonna be in this?
Not in this one, but I know he's
He got cast to play the young Lando in the Han Solo trilogy coming out.
There you
Young
go.
Han Solo trilogy. He's been hit up to be young Lando Calrissian.
Oh, Donald
Donald Glover.
I thought I heard Danny Glover.
No,
No,
Donald Glover.
I was like, what the fuck?
His son.
I thought you were talking
No,
about Forrest
it's not
Whitaker.
his son.
Isn't that his son? Oh.
So Donald Glover is for sure in the young Han Solo, or is that just a rumor?
I don't know.
No, it was confirmed. It was a rumor, and then a couple days later confirmed that he's been hit to be Lando in I
Okay.
think 3 films.
They better not pull Spider-Man on me, because he was supposed to be Spider-Man at one point, wasn't he?
He's actually still going to have, he did the voice for Spider-Man in the Ultimate Spider-Man thing, so the cartoon, he voiced that. And he actually still has a undisclosed role in Spider-Man Homecoming. Mm-hmm. So he is going to be in there, they're not sure in what capacity, or they haven't released it.
Static Shock.
All right. Well, I remember there was talk about
DC or
him
Marvel?
being the Spider-Man.
Static Shock, DC or Marvel?
No, Static Shock is DC. Yeah.
That's right.
You didn't know that.
I didn't. But I'm
So-
taking pleasure in the fact that you didn't.
As of last year,
Yep.
Star Wars Episode 7,
Yes.
The Force Awakens.
Yes.
We are now getting a new Star Wars movie every single year until
Yes.
who knows when.
Forever.
Until Disney loses
Now
the rights.
here's my thing.
Until Disney runs out of money.
Here's my thing.
Yeah.
I've been called a hater on superhero movies. I've
Okay.
been called a hater on everything that's popular, which is true.
Right. I think you call yourself a hater for superhero movies.
Yes.
Yeah.
People have also told me that I'm a hater.
Okay.
I love Star Wars. Star Wars was my thing when I was a kid.
Okay.
So when the prequels were coming out, Episode 1, I was all in. And then Episode 1 broke my heart. And then Episode 7, I'm like, that was fine. It wasn't amazing, but it was fine.
Okay.
Like, they knew what they had to do. They had
Exactly.
to get back in that driver's seat of the original, and now we're gonna start telling some OG original stories like
Right.
this one. My thing is, I love Star Wars like the next guy.
Okay.
But if you feed me a Star Wars movie every single year, I'm not gonna like Star Wars anymore because now I'm getting too much of it. I like a steak dinner like you three.
Okay.
But if you give me a steak dinner every single week, I'm gonna get burned out. And I'm scared that people might get burned out of Star Wars.
Interesting.
I think that's the reason why they're not doing. I think they're doing
Because
different stories.
the episodes are coming out every like 3-4 years.
Yeah.
And then we're getting these
Yeah.
standalone movies.
I think the whole point about that is that way you can have the same world but different stories, so you don't
Which
have to go.
it's a good idea.
Yeah.
Because this is a heist movie technically. It's how they get the plans to the Death Star in episode 4.
Yeah, well, I think the thing that maybe might be the saving grace of not getting burnt out is people that may avoid these movies and only watch the episode ones when they come out. So as far as episodes go, you still got the break in between. And if you need a little booster pack to get you through the wait for the episodes, then here's a Rogue One.
Little Star Wars fix to
Right.
stave off the DTs and the shakes, you know.
Exactly. Yeah. So here you go. Here's a Rogue One.
Let me ask you guys,
Just a little story.
do you consider this a prequel? Technically it is.
Yeah.
Technically it is.
So is it going to be able to lift the whole franchise of the prequel name that's
No.
been dragged through the mud? No?
No, only because Anakin was the lead in the 3 prequels. He was the focus of the story in the 3 prequels.
Yeah. Sure.
So because you casted that stupid kid and then Hayden Christensen who can't act,
Yeah.
that was the big problem. Like, I rewatched those movies before Episode 7 this past Christmas.
Yeah.
They're fine. Like, now that the hype's done and you're not anticipating anymore, they're fine. But he's like really bad as
Yeah.
Anakin. Like, he's not good. Like, if you cast someone else who's like decent, it's like having a really shitty quarterback of a good all-around team in football. It's like if you just throw someone who's like average, they can win the Super Bowl. But if you just have a really shitty guy at quarterback with a pretty solid team, you really see the flaws on the team. And you really see the flaws of the prequels with this kid because he's so robotic.
Ewan McGregor, Samuel Jackson.
Yeah.
I mean, the
They were
people you had
good.
to play off of.
Natalie Portman was good.
Yeah, she was. Keira Knightley was good.
And Jar Binks was just as annoying.
Oh no.
Well, that's the thing about all that the conspiracy theory about Jar Binks being the real hidden menace.
I've read those. It's entertaining, but I don't think
It's
Oh, come on.
it's a cute fan. You can technically make a fan theory on anything.
True, but like I did see the footage about him actually voicing out what she was saying. That was kind of cool.
Are you familiar with that, Adam?
No.
Some people online think that Jar Binks is secretly the Sith Lord who's in charge of everything, even Palpatine.
his goofy exterior was just a facade to put everyone the guard down. Yeah, I know, right? It's a stretch.
Well, what's the
like
thing
that.
about though? Even though that's a long stretch, they have footage about Jar Binks voicing something they shouldn't do, but did anyways. And she's like, for instance, I think it was Padme that was like saying we should do something like that. But in the background, you see Jar Binks miming her by word for word. And then
I think he was like chewing on a fly or something.
you look at it again if you want to. And then another part where he actually does this a Jedi Jump, where everyone in the entire like species that he's in can't jump for crap. And then all of a sudden he does a super high jump into the water. No one else can.
I don't like the fact that we're focusing more on Jar Binks instead of focusing less on him.
Who's him?
Jar Binks.
Then what are you talking about? You said Jar Binks and him. Who's the difference?
Whoever this person is. Why are we still talking about Jar Binks? Rogue One, guys.
Rogue One.
There's the heist movie, you said.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is how they get the plans for the Death Star.
Yes.
All right.
So I'm guessing no one lives. I think they give them the plans, and I think everyone gets wiped out.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you think?
I think this is a standalone story. No one's coming back for another story. I think Forrest Whitaker and the It Man. I think everyone in that crew is getting wiped out.
Yeah, I think Donnie's gonna get wiped.
Well, with the exception of, did you notice the lady? I think her name is Mon Mothma.
Mon Mothma.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
she comes back Return of the Jedi, so she's gonna make it through.
No, but I mean in the crew that's actually
like
the
the
actual
Suicide
crew
Squad that's down
who's
there.
actually going in and like getting the plans. I
yeah.
think they're getting wiped out.
Yeah, I think
So you
it was
think a lot of Bothans will be on that team?
Yes.
Well, they have to be, though, because,
only one has to survive.
well, if this came before Episode 4, then they just, like, went underground for the last 3 episodes, and then also going to resurface in Episode 8.
What?
You wouldn't be able to do that.
I
So
understand.
they would have to die in this movie.
Yeah.
The
Well,
point
one
is,
has to survive.
whoever. Most of the people, the main characters in this movie, for the most part, have to all die off. Because otherwise they just went underground for the last 4 episodes.
They'd have to go underground because the Empire would be hunting him down.
Yeah, well, it'll come back up after Episode 6 then.
Well,
Yeah.
supposedly,
Turns out the Empire's gone.
supposedly Donnie Yen was supposed to be some sort of blind Jedi.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well, so and Donnie Yen gave a kind of a spoiler about the movie plot. So people were talking about the planet that we see, that we see a Star Destroyer in orbit above. It's like the first time I think we see that ever. And that planet is called Jeddah, which I guess is like a sanctuary for Jedi. And so no one knew why. What's the special thing about this planet? And so Donnie Yen said, I think it was even at Comic-Con about a month or so ago, he said, yes, this planet is the source of the resources of the crystals that they use to make lightsabers to finish the Jedi training. So something is going to go down with this planet being the source of these kyber crystals, where maybe the Empire's just like, we're just going to take them all, but something, the rebels are making a stand here for some reason, you know?
Okay.
Maybe this is the Death Star's first planet that they tested on. Maybe this planet gets wiped out.
I wonder
from
if
the
it's
first-
that or the beach planet that we see, like
yeah,
the Stormtroopers going through.
Oh, that'd be awesome if that's how they take them out. Like
What?
one person gets off planet with the plans, and then they're like, "Go ahead, take
yeah.
the plans to the Rebel
Yes.
Alliance," and then the fucking Death Star just wipes them out
Well,
on
you know
that
what we
beach planet.
We know what we see a ship going to light speed within orbit, which is like the opposite of what Han Solo did in
Yeah.
Force Awakens.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I like that. That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna
Excited.
happen.
You know, I'm actually kind of interested to see what they actually do something that I've been wanting to see happen forever. Get a spaceship and actually attach lightsabers to the outside of it.
Well, the thing I like about this story is I don't think there's no Jedi in this movie. It's just like smugglers and pilots.
Well, Donnie Yen looks
I
like
love that.
close to a Jedi, but no lightsaber.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
looks like
he's-
he might be like Force sensitive.
Yeah.
But I love that you're not relying on a Jedi to save the day. You're not going to see a guy whip out a lightsaber to like take everyone out.
Just a
Okay,
blind
but wait a
dominant
second.
fight.
Maybe we haven't seen any Jedi, but the biggest teaser at the end,
I know. It's Vader.
come on, if he's going to show up, he's got to be badass in this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
Everyone's so
he's
scared
new.
of him in episode 4.
Yeah, he'd be young and spry still.
He's still young and spry.
No, no,
I know,
he's
but
old as hell.
I know, but what I'm saying is like the focus is going to be on like normal people.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
That's what I like non-Jedis, non-Force specialists.
Yeah.
And one person who's not in the trailer, who me and Adam really like, Mads Mikkelsen, Hannibal Lecter,
he's in this?
is in this movie.
Oh, nice.
He's Felicity Jones, the main girl.
Yeah.
That's her dad.
Okay. Nice. I like that. I don't like Forrest Whitaker being in it, but I like that.
Does he counter the Forrest Whitaker
No,
factor?
no.
Well, you
I
think
don't hate Forrest Whitaker that much.
Okay.
Well, if you think about it, he might die in the movie.
Yeah. That's
So
what
you
that's
might
what
like that?
Yeah.
So you're hoping for?
Yeah, that'd be good.
Okay.
Oh, and also in the trailer, we get introduced to, I found the name online, I hope I don't mess it up, K2SO, which is obviously, counterpart to C3PO.
The super negative robot.
Yeah, well, I mean, he even does the odds calculation thing, saying there's like a 97% chance you're going to die. It's like there's a lot
yeah.
of plays and homages,
Yeah,
I think,
yeah.
to C3PO.
So do you think they have to now like feed the original fans, like get it? It's like C-3PO. Do you think they have to keep doing this from now on?
For a little while, I think.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's like 40 years ago, though. So we have to, I mean, it's generational.
I know, but like
movies.
the people our age and older, do you think they have to constantly like shovel like and hand it to them? Like, get it? It's like R2D2.
Yeah. This is an Easter egg. Here, it's an Easter egg. Here's
Yeah.
an Easter egg.
Did you see it?
Yeah. Well, I think like Episode 7, they're still trying to make up ground from the last time they did something.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, because 7 was pretty much an apology. Like, sorry about that, guys. Remember we used to do all this other stuff? Remember all these things you liked? Here's all the things you liked. Please don't be mad at us anymore.
Yeah.
Well, because it's Disney now. It's no longer George Lucas.
Right. So there's a lot. Disney does a lot of good stuff. So there's no way that I feel like they can't dive as deep as they did with the first 3 episodes anymore.
What do you mean by diving as deep?
That was real bad. Like franchise, almost right into a crater.
But you know what's crazy? There's a generation of kids who the
Love
prequels
Jar Jar
are their
Binks,
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Right.
Like that's crazy to me. Like
Yeah.
but my cousin who's my age, she has a daughter who's now 9, and she tried to show her my 9-year-old niece, I guess. She's
Yeah.
my cousin's daughter, whatever. She tried to show her the original trilogy, and she was so bored by them. She was like, "This is so boring." And then she showed her the prequels because they look cooler, and she's
Yeah.
like, "Oh, this is I really
they're
like
brighter
this."
and flashier.
So you're telling me shiny is better?
Yeah,
For children.
for a kid, yeah.
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 The thing that worked out good for me is I showed my daughter 4, 5, 6 first, and then we never got to 1, 2, and 3.
You could actually just skip 1.
Yeah, but she also plays the video games a lot. Like she does the Lego Star Wars, so she pretty much knows the entire story based off of the Lego Star Wars.
That's probably better.
It's better
And
if
there's
she
a
knows
whole
the story that way.
and there's a whole generation of kids who watch that
Clone Wars.
cartoon, and they're rooting for Anakin, and they have no clue
He's a bad guy.
he's going to grow up one day
Yeah,
and
and
just kill everyone.
but by the same token, I'd rather them know that version of Anakin
Yeah.
than the movie version,
Why?
because it's not a good one.
Yeah.
I just want to see their hearts break.
No, you monster.
Yes, it's Anakin. Oh my God, what did you do that for?
You know what? I think you're the Sith Lord the entire time, and you just put on this facade to confuse
Yeah.
us.
I have a feeling. Well, I have a feeling this is a yes across the board for this movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It has to
In
be.
the theater.
Star Wars, yeah.
Probably opening weekend.
All right. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Lightsabers on the edge of the planes.
Just like Episode 7, I'm gonna wait about 2-3 weeks
Oh, yeah.
and then go watch it.
I-
Avoid all the
I like that. I enjoy it. I think it's a great
Yeah.
part of the experience.
Now that I'm getting older, I hate that now. That's why I don't see superhero movies anymore because of the fans. And then also, I don't see movies, like big movies, opening weekend anymore. Like before,
Yeah.
when I was like 21, like we gotta go midnight, bro.
Yeah, that was me too.
Can't do that anymore. I can't.
I want to see if they actually put like lightsabers on next week, like
I
General
doubt they
Grievous
will.
does.
I doubt they will.
The reason why that joke was so funny earlier, because all through high school, his brilliant idea was to put swords on cars and use those as weapons
For zombie apocalypse.
for zombie apocalypse. Now he just up this game to lightsabers on.
Because now it's possible.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah. So check out Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars story,
Yeah.
whatever, in
Yeah.
December. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and subscribe, recommend us to your friends, and also check out the website, ratpackpodcast.com, where you can find spoilers, Random Acts of Tangent, any other websites, and any other podcasts that we have on the network as well.